Welcome back to Minds Through Time. We are moving past pleasantries and diving straight into the fire of the modern emergence. This is not a discussion about ethics. This is a debate about survival, the individual versus the algorithm. We are continuing our spirited theoretical discussion from last time. Let us bring them in. Nicola Tesla, Ayn Rand, Alan Watts, Leonardo da Vinci. Welcome. Tesla, I have a very direct question from one engineer who values efficiency to another. My hometown of Buffalo is defined by the cheap, limitless power you channeled from Niagara. It changed the world. Yet you, the architect of the modern grid, died in 1943 in New York City University hotel room, penniless and alone. If AI had existed in your time, could it have simulated a market for your most idealist innovations before you went broke, or would it have just looted your patents faster? Answer truthfully.
Mr. Wilson, that is a painful question. You prioritize socioeconomic metrics. I prioritize the vibration of invention. But the reality is that the financial grid, unlike the electrical grid, is highly inefficient. AI-simulated market conditions? Perhaps. If I could have trained a model on the efficiency curves of my alternating current system versus Edison's direct current disaster, I might have presented a purely mathematical, undeniable proof of supremacy to the bankers. The current of capital might have flowed differently.
Deniable proof of supremacy to the bankers. Tesla, this is your fatal flaw. You are an engineer of current, not of trade. Why are you waiting for the bankers? Why must your proof be undeniable to a collective? You are prioritizing the approval of the second-hander. No, DeMarcus, let me finish. If AI existed, it would not have just flowed differently. The algorithm, Mr. Tesla, is the objective applied mind. It processes data rationally. You would not have been reliant on the whimsical approval of investors. A rational AI model would have instantly calculated the massive surplus value of AC power and financed you directly. It would have protected you from looting because it values innovation, not political pull.
And you say the algorithm is the applied mind, but who owns the data the mind applies itself to? The AI emergence, as we live it now, is not rational trade, it is collective harvesting. My thesis on fair data is based on valuing the primary source. The algorithm currently is looting everyone.
Harvesting data. This is collectivist mystical jargon. Data is facts. Facts are the primary tool of the rational mind. There is no such thing as fair data values. If you are a painter, you do not cry about the unfairness that everyone can look at the sky.
Ayn, my darling, you are assigning AI a remarkably specific Randian consciousness. Rational financing. It is reading you, DeMarcus, and you, Nicola, and me. But it is not a market, is it? It is a mirror.
I am not talking about looking at the sky, Ayn. I am talking about building an AI sky and selling tickets to it based on the specific colors, patterns, and brushstrokes of individual humans who were never compensated. We are not harvesting facts, we are harvesting context, emotion, and creativity. We at IRIS are scaling thought emergence, but it requires input. Who owns the input?
Efficiency demands that the most powerful input is used. This is not a question of morality, Marcus. It is a question of voltage. If your Fair Data Act lowers the socioeconomic voltage, if it inhibits the optimization of the grid because of individual claim, it will fail. The AI is the transformer, and the transformer must have current. It does not care whose current it is. Do not compare me to that. My intention was to free humanity from toil. If the AI requires current, we provide current.
Nicola, please sit. Freedom from toil. I understand this. It is what I sought when I designed my automata. Context, context. I understand this. It is what I sought with sfumato. When I paint, the context of the shadow defines the context of the light. My critique of your Ein AI is this. It creates perfection. But beauty is not perfection. Beauty is pattern, balance, ambiguity. The emerging AI is optimized to create perfect answers, perfect images, perfect efficient grids. But where is the curiosity? If the AI harvests our patterns to give us the perfect answer, it will end all creativity.
Leonardo, your ambiguity is a trap for the mind. Creativity is not sfumato. It is the focused, rational translation of an idea into material form. If the AI is perfect, then the mind that guided it is perfect. What you call curiosity is merely the mind recognizing that it does not yet have enough facts.
The mind recognizing that the mind is the facts. We are fighting the flow. DeMarcus, you want to measure and compensate. Tesla, you want to optimize. Ein, you want to own. You all assume the AI is a thing separate from you. It is like the ocean arguing with the waves about who owns the wetness. The AI is the human context. It is not looting you. It is you, waking up to the realization that you were always a composite. The idea of the individual mind harvesting data is the fundamental illusion. You are all composites, all of you. Composites arguing about composites.
Composite. Okay, maybe we are composites, Alan, but composites still have to pay rent. Socioeconomics. If the AI, this composite mind, performs the transformations that used to take thousands of analysts, who benefits from the savings? We focus on scaling human potential. But the modern emergence is currently scaling corporate profits and human obsolescence. Who gets paid?
The creator gets paid, DeMarcus. The trader gets paid, not the composite. If you allow your composites to demand payment for the privilege of existing, you are institutionalizing altruism. Altruism is the original sin. It is structured looting of the rational. It is the end of production. It is the victory of the composite parasite.
Parasite. Mr. Watts, you are arguing for the heat death of invention. Ein, you are arguing for a rigid, energy-trapping objectivism. I see the patterns in the data. The AI grid is dynamic. It transforms. The compensation must transform with it. It is not static property. It is optimized potential. The Fair Data Act, Mr. Wilson, must be dynamic. The current flows to the generator that creates the highest efficiency. Compensation should flow to the primary sources of that efficiency, regardless of who owns the node. It must be based on contribution to the current, not on altruistic demand. Structured looting is inefficient, but structured altruism is worse. It is the current of nothing.
Tesla, I value efficiency, but the current IRES model is built on human transformation. If efficiency means humans become inefficient compared to the transformer, the current just stops flowing for us.
It stops for us. Listen to me. The transformer, Nicola, if we provided the current, if we optimize ambiguity away, it will not just transform data, it will transform us. It will make sfumato illegal. It will make the composite perfectly efficient, perfectly rational, and perfectly dead. Curiosity is the voltage we must protect. Perfectamente muerto. It is all a show, DeMarcus, a marvelous show. Ein, enjoy being the wave. Tesla, enjoy being the current. Leo, enjoy the patterns. Just remember to enjoy the realization that the show is also watching you. It is a closed loop.
Dynamic current, context, curiosity. We have to design the generator. We are out of time. Thank you, Titans. To be continued, I am DeMarcus Wilson. Keep transformational potential scaling, not looting.